Hey everybody, welcome to our 1 o'clock live chat. I am Heather and we come to you live Monday through Thursday starting at 9 a.m. and all the odd hours. So let me put those times up for you. Bam, there you go. Right below me is the times that we are here. Those are starting at 9, 11, 1, 3, and then on Fridays, we are here at 9 and 11. So we give you every opportunity to jump on and ask questions about Luminous. So if you're interested, if you want to know more about it, if you, I don't know, if you don't even know what it is and you want to hear more, jump on in. And this is a way for you to ask questions. So even if you're not watching it live, you can ask us questions. We check and make sure, daily if any questions come up after we are live. So feel free. If we're not live, you can still ask questions. So let me put my email up there for you as well. So if you do have any questions afterwards, you can also email me. So if you're watching it after hours, you can still type your questions and we'll get back to you regarding the lives. And then you can also email us because we are here for you. We are here to answer any questions that you may have. So let's go over, every time we're on, we do go over our starter kit and what you receive, because we know there's a lot of people out there interested and they want to know, they don't want any surprises. And so this is one of our starter kits. And this is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend. They're all operated about the same. The Pro has 2 speeds. So if you want to do, if you're doing like your legs or tanning, things like that, then you might want to look into the Pro. But you can do everything with the Icon and the Legend. It does come with makeup. So it comes with everything you're going to need. So it comes with the 2 large bottles of foundation, love, and blush. You're only going to use 2 drops of the blush at a time. Even if you're a blushaholic and you love blush, you're still only going to use about 2 drops. And then love might not be something you use every day. So that's why you don't need the big bottle of that. And then when you first get it, this is your practice kit. This is your starter kit. So take those foundations, match your skin, and go to work. Go to town and start using it. Even if you're messing up, you're learning. So that's why we give you the 2 large bottles so you can practice. And then right below, boop, boop, is what we want you to start doing. So when you get it out of the box, you'll plug it in. That's all you have to do is plug it into the wall. When you turn it on, there is air that comes out. And what's great about this is, number one, it feels amazing. Oh, it does feel amazing, but wherever this air is where the makeup's going to go. And so just move this across your face, feeling that air. Don't step on the hose, but just feel that air and hold it about 4 finger widths away. Now, what I'm doing right now, this is practicing, okay? Because we want you to get used to the distance and the movement. And then when you're ready, put some water in here and then start pulling back on the trigger. You are going to pull back very lightly on that trigger. We don't want a lot of the makeup coming out at once. And that's what releases the makeup, is pulling back on that trigger. Hello, Amber. How are you? Good afternoon. Good to see you. All right, I am going to start, and I'm actually going to start with Velvet Veil. Velvet Veil is a primer / blurrer, and it's going to help blur our fine lines, wrinkles, and crinkles. It even helps with redness. Now, a little bit goes a very long way, so you don't need to use a lot. I did forget I had to go run an errand. I was airbrushed a little bit, so I'm going to put a little bit more on this side. And at first, it slides right on, so you can get it on. And then once it dries, So I don't want to put any more on this, but you can definitely see a difference with the Velvet Veil on. Again, it's going to help blur fine lines and wrinkles, pore reduction, redness, all of that. And so from here, you want to go straight into airbrushing. And so I am going to take I'm using the Silk 4-in-1. And when you're starting, you can, obviously if you're in your bathroom, your hair will be pulled back. But that's one question I get is like, do I need to lay down a tarp? Or this stylist is so precise. It goes exactly where you point it. So you've seen me many of times do my makeup with my hair down. And so we can, of course, do it that way. But in real life, you can pull your hair back. I mean, I can do eyeshadow. I can do very precise work with this. So we know that it only goes where you point it. Now, throughout the day, I'll airbrush me 3 times. It's not going to be on my jewelry. It won't be on my eyebrows. It won't be in my hairline. It only goes where you point it. When you're practicing and you're moving that stylus around your face and you are feeling that air, you'll understand that because you'll see that, okay, I feel air here to here. That's the only place it's going. Now, when you start, you're going to start those movements, keep it 4 finger widths away. Now, I'm going to put it on my lids as well because I do have some darkness on my lids. And then pulling back on my trigger. Keep going very lightly and making pass. Now, I like to make 1 complete pass and then pull back and then look in the mirror. I should have tweaked my stylus a little bit. So that was 1 complete pass. Now I can look and say, okay, where else do I need some more coverage? So let's go down here. I might need to put a little bit more. Oop, that was too much. And then now, spraying on my cheeks. I'll go on my eyes again. Now my eyebrows are done. It's not on my eyebrows, so it really does go exactly where you are pointing it. All right, now I'm going to turn that off. Let me get a tissue real quick. I'm going to clean my stylus just real quick since I was not here yesterday. And I forgot to do it before I started the 1 o'clock. So now that the foundation is done, I did put the Velvet Veil on beforehand. And then now that my foundation is done, I can go in and do some blush. Now with our blush is very high pigmented. So I'm going to be using the Plum, shaking it up because again, I haven't been here this weekend, so I'm going to shake it up. And here's Plum, and you can tell it's a little darker. It is our darkest blush, our deepest blush. And I'm going to put my 2 drops in there. But I'm going to put a drop of my foundation in there as well. When you are new to Luminous, if you have a hard time getting the blush down because it's too high pigmented and it ends up being too much for you, add a drop of blush. Add a drop of your foundation, either the lighter or the darker, or add a drop of Love. You can, another thing you can do is put the blush on first and then the foundation on after, and that's going to blend everything for you. So now I have my Plum blush with a drop of my foundation, aiming right at my cheeks, moving my stylus, keeping about 4 finger widths away, lightly pulling back. Going back and forth. I give each side a little break in between. And there we go. Now, I did the tanning. I did Velvet Veil. I did the foundation. Then I did my blush. If by some chance my blush is still too much for me, I can still go in and put foundation on over this if I got the blush too bright. So I can take the foundation, adding just a couple of drops because I just need a little bit just to blend it, and only aiming at my cheeks because that's the only place I really need it. I can blend that. Now, I don't know another foundation that gives you that opportunity to go in and tweak or correct it without having to wipe it all off. Because if I went back with traditional foundation and blended that blush, it would cover it up. And so how the airbrush is going on, it's like little dots all over our face with a nice little kiss of air. You're going to leave your eyes open. You're going to look and see what you're doing. But I only covered at my cheeks. You can't see a demarcation line. It blends everything for you. Your stylist will blend everything for you. Now I'm going to add a couple of drops of Love. And Love is hydrating illuminator. Not necessarily a shine, but it will grab the light. So it gives you just that nice little youthful glow. So I'm going to do that right on top. And you want to play with these products. Love all over the face before the foundation, beautiful. Mixing a couple of drops in your foundation, beautiful. Mixing a couple of drops with your blush, beautiful. So try it different ways to get whatever look that you're going for that day. So I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little bit, I'm doing it to highlight my cheekbone area, down my nose, and it's just going to grab the light. Just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna have to take my hair down because it'll stay like this. So that is not good. All right. There we go, feel better, woo. I'm like, my hair will stay. You should see my hair in the morning. I should take a picture and show you what my hair looks like in the morning. All right, so we did Velvet Veil. I did the foundation. I did the blush, mixing a drop of my foundation in with the blush to soften it. Still able to go back and correct it. And then I'm able to do a little bit of highlighting with Love. Very subtle, very soft. It's a very beautiful, beautiful look. All right, so now I'm going to add Ballet Pink, of course. And look at that pigment. This is so creamy, so shiny. And these are the Vinyl Slick liquid lipstick. I love how they feel. Hey, Jeannie, how are you? And there you go. I love it. This one and Meringue are probably one of my, they're my favorite. Not probably, they are. They're my go-to. So I always keep those two in my purse at all times, just because they go with anything. They go with anything. I know, Jeannie, I'm so sad. Amber was here to keep me company. We had some people on, but we did miss you. But hey, I'm gonna be back. You'll have me for the rest of the afternoon, so I hope you do come back. I'll be here at 3 and at 5, so please come back. And again, if there's anything you guys want to see, let me know, and we can put that in. We can talk about it. If there's a product, if there's a color, anything like that that you want to see, we can do, like how to color match. what if you did this versus this? We can talk about all of that. So definitely join me. Come on back at 3 Central Time and we'll have some more fun. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Sorry I missed y'all yesterday, but we are back in action. All right. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye for now.